Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing a perfume haul with you guys. I have a few new fragrances that I'm going to be adding to my collection. I do have some new releases. I have some body mist. I have a new perfume house that I have never tried. I think it's actually new. So they were kind enough to send over some fragrances. So I am just very excited to share these with you. So if you would like to see the fragrances that I will be adding to my collection, just keep on watching. For this haul, I do have quite a few fragrances that have been sent to me, and I will let you guys know which ones were sent to me and which ones I purchased myself. I do have a travel size, I have a full size that I bought, and then the rest has been PR. So I am going to start off with a fragrance that I was very curious about for a while, and I went ahead and I ordered the travel size of it. And this is from, I still don't know if it's pronounced Net or Netty, but this fragrance is called Coco Fleur. And this one, I got it in a travel size because I've been getting full size happy lately, and I want to go back to getting travel sizes before I add anything to my collection permanently. So travel sizes are where it's at. I love trying a travel size first. It gives me enough uses for me to know if this is a fragrance that I'm going to reach for, or if it's one that I can just use up the travel size and keep it pushing. So the main accords for Coco Fleur are white floral, citrus, sweet, coconut, musky, floral, woody, yellow floral, aromatic, and lactonic. And the notes is what got me with this one. So the top notes are bergamot, CO2 extracts, pink pepper. Middle notes are orange blossom and ylang ylang. I'm not sure what that Madagascar is for, but and then the base notes are ambrette, which I absolutely love, coconut milk, which I love, and sandalwood. This fragrance automatically reminded me of something, but I don't see it in the reminds me of section Fragrantica. They actually have Utopia and they have Alien Goddess Intense. I don't really find similarities between those. This one makes me think of Dolce & Gabbana, The Only One, mixed with a little bit of Kayali Utopia. It's super sexy. This is definitely not like a daily, everyday coconut type of scent, like those beachy coconuts. I don't see that with this one. What I see is a vacation nighttime type of scent where you still want like that coconut, perfect for summer vibes, but you want something a little bit sexier. So I will say from first impressions, I'm not sure if this is one that I would get a full size bottle of. The first time I ever sprayed it, I thought it was so beautiful, but now that it's been sitting maybe for like a week, I feel like the orange blossom is really coming through, and I'm not too sure how I feel about it. So I would have to wear this one and see if it's one that I would like the full size of. Definitely not like a beachy type of scent to me. It's yellow floral. It is summertime appropriate, but I would say more for like date night in the summertime. Next up is another one that I purchased myself, and this one is Fleur Vanilla Skin. So this is new to my collection. I do own the body mist for this fragrance, and on the packaging Fleur says that this belongs to the Gourmand family. The notes are top pink pepper, pink apple, and sugar crystals. Heart is lily, jasmine petals, and cashmere wood. And then the base is benzoin, vanilla, sandalwood, and agar wood. So the notes are the same as the body mist notes. I want to do a separate video kind of comparing this one to the body mist. The packaging is so nice. So now I have two full-size Fleur fragrances. I have Father Figure and I have Vanilla Skin. This one, you guys, this is probably one of the best vanilla releases that I have tried this year. It's so good. It's vanilla. It's a little woody, and the sugar definitely comes through and sweetens up those woody notes and the vanilla notes, which can get a little like dark, or not dark, but just a little more serious, and that sugar adds a little bit of sweetness to it and it makes it perfect. This fall season, you guys, this is going to be one that I'm heavily going to be wearing. I already see myself. This is my type of fall fragrance. I love Matte Creme de Nude, Philosophy, Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere, Skylar's Vanilla Sky. Those are just my favorites for fall time, and I feel like this one kind of falls into that category, but it has a little bit more sexiness to it. And I do feel like this one smells a little deeper when it comes to that woodiness than the body mist, but then once it starts drying down, I feel like they're very similar. I think if you're that type of girl who loves bare vanilla from Victoria's Secret, that type of vanilla where it still has like this sexiness to it, and it's like a grown vanilla. It's not cupcake, it's not sweet or dessert. It's just almost like that vanilla extract type of smell that you get with Kayali's Vanilla 28, and it smells amazing. So I'm not gonna keep talking about it because I do want to film a separate video. I'll probably add this one to my September tray, but I'll probably wear it before that. But for sure it's going to be going on a tray that's closer to fall time. So next up, I have a fragrance from the 7 Virtues. I already own this fragrance, and they reached out to me and they asked me if they could send over a fragrance, and I got so excited and they sent over Coconut Sun. This is from the 7 Virtues. You guys know I really love Coconut Sun, and this fragrance for me was pretty much love at first sniff. So I'm so happy that I have a backup. They have me stocked up with one of my favorite summer scents. Here is how the bottle looks. So we have a fresh bottle. You can definitely smell a difference when a fragrance hasn't been opened, hasn't been sprayed, compared to one that has been sitting in my collection for a while. I feel like in the one that has been sitting for a while, I can pick up a little bit more of the jasmine that's in this fragrance, but it's not bad. But when you first get it, the jasmine, at least to my nose, is not as strong. And this one in the heat is amazing. I love this for when it's super duper hot and you want something that's going to feel refreshing and cooling, and that coconut in here definitely does that. And I definitely recommend this one for summertime. So thank you so much to these 7 Virtues for sending this over. I really appreciate it, especially because it's one of my favorite fragrances for summertime. So now I'm going to talk about the fragrances that have been sent over to me. You guys, I am so excited. I don't know if you guys want a dedicated video for this, but Kopari sent over their entire new body mist line. So I have all of the body mist here, and look at this beautiful, just super duper tropical and beachy display that they sent it in. And when I first got these, I already sprayed them. I couldn't help myself. I noticed that for these being body mist, I was pretty impressed with the longevity of these. Now, always remember, a body mist is not going to last the same as a fragrance, a perfume. The concentration is not the same. So you cannot expect that from a body mist. But the places where I sprayed these, I can tell you that about 3 hours went by and I can still smell them, and I was getting whiffs of them. I'm going to read the notes and let you guys know what each one is supposed to smell like, but I am thinking about doing a separate video on these because I want to use them and kind of give a more in-depth review. But I am going to start off with the blue one, and the blue one is called, I'm not going to say this right, Kanapali Coast, and this one is sweet coconut milk and vanilla. This is a hair and body mist, so you can spray these in your hair. I love that because my hair definitely holds on to fragrance. This is so good. This is definitely tropical. Oh, okay, it tells you all of the notes here. So the top, there is peach nectar, lemon peel. Mid, there's coconut shavings, creamy milk, warm spice. And the dry down is vanilla bean, praline, and cloud musk. I feel like those notes, to me, are pretty unique. I'm smelling a very unique scent DNA with this. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm picking up a little bit of the peach. I feel like I'm picking up some coconut. I feel like I'm definitely getting vanilla. But then it somehow still has like this beachy, airy scent to it. So good. The following one is Marbella Bloom, which is the pink one, which I thought was the one that I was going to dislike the most. When I tell you, this shocked me because I could not stop smelling myself when it dried down. So this one has bergamot, neroli, and white flowers is kind of like the key notes. And it says, take a leisurely stroll surrounded by flowers blooming everywhere around you with the scent of bergamot, neroli, and cardamom. And I was worried about the neroli because lately I just haven't been enjoying neroli. All right, so the notes for this one are bergamot, lemon, and cardamom. The mid is neroli flower, cedar, and fresh lavender. And the dry down is vetiver, white musk, moss, and tonka. These are like perfume notes. And I will say when you first spray this one, the neroli is there. It's strong, it's there. But the cardamom in here, they did it perfectly. And it kind of doesn't let that neroli get super duper sharp and obnoxious. The cardamom kind of starts coming through, and then it has a little bit of like this spice, and it's bright and floral, perfect for summertime. Like this one's definitely a more floral leaning body mist if you prefer that. Next up, we have Seashells Sands. And this one is with creamy vanilla and musk. And this one says, find yourself on a secluded beach during golden hour with this warm, creamy vanilla and spice scent. The top is milky, creamy, and spicy. The mid is floral heliotrope, powdery, and the dry down is vanilla, musk, and tonka. I'm not sure why they put creamy and spicy because that's not notes, but that's what it says. This is my favorite one. The vanilla is perfect. This one would go paired so nicely with the vanilla skin, even though there is a body mist that you can layer with it. But if you have these two, oh my god, it will smell so amazing. It's vanilla, but then there's like a little bit of something in there. That heliotrope. That's what it is. It kind of almost makes me think of Poison Girl. It's not a dupe, but Poison Girl or Hypnotic Poison, where they have like that powdery touch to it and they're very vanilla. But this one's just not as thick. So perfect for summertime as well. Perfect for year round. And then the last one is Malibu Peach. And this one has jasmine and white peach. So I was kind of worried about this one too. And this one says, like a tropical smoothie after a hot summer day, this scent is a medley of juicy fruits and jasmine. And this one smells just, I mean, I wouldn't say just like, but this really reminds me of that fragrance that I've been talking to you guys a lot lately from Addict, which is called Eat the Peach, where the peach is just so juicy. It's kind of like the main note that you smell. This reminds me so much of that. I'm definitely going to be layering those two together. So the notes for this one are mango, peach, and pineapple. The mid is tuberose, jasmine, white flowers, and coconut. And the dry down is musk, amber, and praline. Beautiful. Beautiful interpretation of peach. The jasmine doesn't take over. It's not too loud. The fruity notes are definitely there, making it very juicy and beautiful. So these body mists that Kopari came out with, I love them. I have not seen other reviews. I'm not sure how everyone is feeling about them, but for me, they are amazing. So if you would like a video kind of just explaining them with more detail, letting you guys know how long each one lasted, which one I preferred, all of that, let me know and I will film a separate video for you guys. So thank you so much to Kopari for sending that over. Okay, we have a few more things to go through, you guys. Stick with me. Next up, we have a new house, which I didn't know anything about them. So this is called Noise. They sent over a really cute bag, which this is one thing when I receive PR and they come with these bags, they make me so happy because I use these types of makeup bags, especially when I'm going out and I'm gonna do my makeup in the car. I just pack everything into one of these and it's just super convenient. So I love this already. So they did reach out and they asked me if I wanted a full-size bottle of one of the perfumes. And I looked over the notes and I figured that the safest one for me was going to be Love Club, which is right here. I also received a little sampler set, and when I tell you, I wish I would have chose another one that is shocking because the notes in it are not notes that I like. But this one is Love Club. I'm gonna start off with the one that I got in full size, and this one has notes of saffron, Sichuan pepper. The middle is Turkish pink rose and wild raspberry, and the base is whipped marshmallow and ebony woods. Now, I will say that when I chose this one, I kind of was hopeful that maybe that raspberry was really gonna come through. I don't mind saffron. The pink rose should have been okay. That whipped marshmallow sounded so tempting. So I went with this one. Here is the way that the bottle looks. Super unique. This one has a little rose on it. So this one, it's not bad, but it's just not me. Sprayed in the air, I'm getting the rose, but when I smell it close up, the ebony woods is so loud on my skin. So that's the only reason why I don't think this is gonna work for me. When I tell you these fragrances are, they feel like such high quality, they just feel different. You can find this at Ulta, but they definitely feel like a niche fragrance. The way that the notes are combined, this is something for sure that I can smell in a niche perfume. The projection, the performance, and everything is so good. But I'm going to move on to the one that I was just like, actually, there's more than one that I like. So I'm gonna move on to Unmute, which has notes of Indonesian cassia, black plum, cashmere woods, Spanish ceased, Madagascar vanilla, and crisp amber. You guys know I do not like plum. So when I saw the plum, I was like, not that one. No, thank you. When I sprayed this sample, it's so good. It kind of reminds me of Ariana Grande's Mod Vanilla, which I didn't like. I feel like the vanilla in this one, it's a little more creamy and it doesn't let that plum and those other notes outshine it. If you like Ariana Grande's Mod Vanilla and you want something that lasts a little longer, that feels a little more high quality, I wouldn't say better, but just smells a little more elevated, definitely check out Unmute. Next up, we have Shitty Day. That name is hilarious for a perfume, and this one has notes of eucalyptus leaves, ocean air, salted fig, clary sage, sea-soaked woods, and Baltic amber. And this one's probably my least favorite. So to me, it kind of gives me like unisex vibes, almost leaning masculine. If a man was to wear that perfume, it would smell really, really nice. But for me, it just doesn't feel feminine enough. But it is very like aromatic. The eucalyptus, you can feel it. It's almost like just a very aromatic perfume. And then the last one is Lost and Found, which is Italian lemon, jasmine petals, and cedar wood. There's also rhubarb in here. So this one, that one's really good too. Yeah, it's a little citrusy from that opening. So my favorite ones from these are Unmute and Lost and Found. Those two are really, really nice. So I will save this one. I'm super duper thankful. Thank you so much, Noise, for sending over these fragrances. Next up, we have a fragrance that was sent over to me from Michael Malul, and this is Vanilla Creme. And I was so excited for this one, you guys, but actually it's getting better. It's getting much better. I'm happy that I let it sit. So Michael Malul's team reached out to me and asked if I wanted to receive this fragrance and possibly share it with my audience if I enjoyed it. I like to share the fragrances that are sent with me with you guys, even if they're not for me, just because I can describe them and maybe that kind of sounds like something you would like if that's your taste. So even if they don't work for me, I still appreciate that fragrances are sent over to me and I still try and share them with you, always letting you know what I like and what I don't like, since fragrance is such a personal thing. So when they reached out to me with this one, I was just like, okay, this one sounds like it's going to be one that's for me because the notes sounded super duper gourmand. You have blushing pear, white currant, pink grapefruit. The mid is jasmine sambac, Bulgarian rose, almond blossom, and the base notes are creamy vanilla, skin musk, vetiver, and caramel. So I just thought to myself, this is going to be like a vanilla caramel sweet fragrance. And the first time I sprayed this, it smelled like Victor and Rolf Good Fortune. And I don't like that one. So I was just like, whoa, that is not for me. I put it back in the box and I let it sit there. And it's literally been, I would say, like a month that I got this. I will say it's getting much better. I'm picking up more of the vanilla. I'm picking up a little more of a sweetness that maybe it's coming from the caramel. So I'm not getting as much of that white floral and kind of like jasmine vibe from this one. Is starting to smell really good. It's starting to smell like a perfume that is not super duper gourmand, but there's gourmand touches in there. And the vanilla is just really creamy and really nice. Yeah, this one, I think for this fall season, I'm definitely going to give this one a try and let you guys know. So this one is one that I'm not going to say I don't like it or I like it. It has been getting much better as it sits. So I did notice that Michael Malou fragrances smell like day and night when you first spray it and when you let it sit. So I did receive Berry Blanche from them and I loved it at first. And then after it sat for a while, it just was not for me. It started smelling kind of herbal. So I feel like notes really do start to kind of develop. This one's definitely smelling much better now. And last but not least, I received a fragrance from Swiss Arabian. I have worked with them in the past and I'm not sure if this is a new fragrance or if they're just sending it around now. But this one is called Rose 01 or 01. And here is the packaging for it. And here is the bottle. Now this is for those of you guys who want a pretty close dupe to Delina and Delina Exclusive. That's kind of what this reminds me of. So the main accords are rose, musky, floral, powdery, fresh, spicy, citrus, fruity, soft, spicy, and vanilla. And the notes are top notes lychee, bergamot, and pink pepper. Middle notes are Bulgarian rose, peony, and nutmeg. And the base is musk, vanilla, and cashmere. Now, I'm not a big fan of Delina. My favorite one is Delina La Rose because it is a little more aquatic, fresh, a little less spicy. So when I first got this one, I was just like, ooh, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy this. It's not for me. But I want to let it sit because there's something about this that I really like. It does remind me of Delina, but I feel like the spicy notes are not as strong in this one. They're definitely there, but I'm getting like that fresh spicy accord that they're talking about. I'm really getting that. It's almost like a cooling spicy type of scent with that rose. It's musky. This one's definitely one that I'm going to let sit for a little bit. And again, upcoming fall, I will talk more about it. I'll wear it. I'll put it on a tray. And I'll let you guys know how I'm liking this one. So that brings me to the end of today's video. Those are all of the fragrances that are new in my collection. If you would like to see a review on a specific thing, leave it down below in the comments section. Let me know. I'm super duper happy with these new perfumes. Some of them are not for me. Some of them I love, but I'm so happy that I get to try these out and share with you guys my thoughts. So I cannot wait to chat with you in the comments section. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you guys in my next video.